Alright, new recording. Hopefully I can play Panaka and no one's playing a healer. That way I can play the new Panaka and see it how it fares. I don't know. Be what it be, it's Friday. Loot box. Rip. You know, I think this Vulture Alliance thing would be a lot cooler if we could have different colors on the flowers. Because, like, I think a white flower or a pink flower would definitely sell a little better. But I don't think they're supposed to be flowers. I think it's actually supposed to be an insignia or some sort, but it kind of just looks like flowers. Very Hawaiian. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're supposed to be flowers or not. They don't... I mean, from a distance they look like flowers, but... the blue is not really doing it for me. Another Stella. Oh no, I got people here with the good.
Alphard, ready to strike. Falcon, ready to strike. Inferno, ready
Well, if
to
we have a
strike.
Falcon and Alphard, maybe I can just do Aquila.
Aquila, ready to strike.
My concern when doing Aquila is usually there's no air support, but we have 2 air supports here, so I could just focus on taking out probably the enemy team's sniper here. Usually an Aquila by themselves is usually going to face like a Falcon or an Alphard on this map, and that's not good. I don't want to deal with that. But if we have a Falcon and an Alphard, we can interrupt at least, and then that can allow me to secure the kills, and that will allow our 3 ground units to get in on the objective.
Pilot proceeding on board.
But of course, this all depends on the enemy team's comp, so we'll see what happens. No guarantees, of course. You really never know what you're stepping into.
Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Diffuse all chloride extractors deployed by Thea's Vanguard. They will release chloride haze if not deactivated in time. Stop them before it's too late.
Oh boy. Oh.
Aquila! Let's
Already tired. Rip.
Entering combat zone.
They got a Serenith, which is the high prio. They got a Hell. They got a Falcon. I'm worried about the Falcon a little bit.
Fire control system unlocked. Dismantle chlorite extractors to prevent chlorite pulse storm. Unavailable.
target down.
Chloride extractor deployed in 10 seconds. First kill. Fluid armor offline. Mobility kit. Chloride extractor deployed. Chloride extractor dismantled. Energy low. Assist.
Regroup here.
Oh man, I don't want to deal with the Falcon.
Mobility kit activated. Enemy down. Mobility kit deactivated.
target down.
Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Assist.
Attack marked target.
Chloride extractor deployed. Assist. Assist.
Take the extractor apart first.
Target required. Energy low.
Tanaka,
Assist.
moving in to fix our strikers up.
Chloride extractor.
Looks like someone needs my help.
Hurricane. Coming in to draw enemy fire. Unavailable.
I'm not good with fighting Milkman because he has energy reflection.
Enemy down. Unavailable.
Falcon incoming. Ready to shake things up.
Mobility kit warning. You are leaving.
Attack marked.
Assist. Enemy down.
Target.
Mobility
like
kit
someone needs my help.
deactivated. A chloride extractor deployed.
Blow this thing up.
Mobility kit activated. Unavailable.
Damn it.
Assist.
That was bad play on my part. Not being aware of the environment. Welcome to Higher Prio.
Assist.
Looks like
Chloride
someone needs my
extractor.
help.
Take this target down.
Mobility kit activated.
Attack marked target.
Tanaka, moving in to fix our strikers up.
Chloride extractor deployed. Mobility kit activated. Chloride extractor dismantled. Assist. Mobility kit deactivated. Mobility kit
Attack marked
deactivated.
target.
Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Mobility warning. You are. Chloride extractor deployed.
No, if they're focused on me, they're not focused on the objective, that's for sure. They sure do hate me.
Energy low.
Well, I pulled the Serenith off the objective. That was hilarious. Aggroed Milkman a little bit, and then the Falcon was chasing me. Doing Falcon's job, that's good. They're not focused on the objective, which worked out in our favor.
Ready for deployment. Large chloride extractor deployed in 10 seconds. Large chloride extractor deployed.
Extractor report first.
Weapon ready. Assist. Enemy low. Mobility kit deactivated. Weapon not ready. Enemy down. Assist.
Blow this thing up.
Double kill.
Take the extractor report first.
Unavailable.
Meet me here.
Mobility kit deactivated. Victory!
Yeah, there's some parts where I messed up, but overall our team did really good, focusing on objective.
MVP.
Inferno can burn anything to the ground.
Damage numbers were good. Kills secured, good. Even though the damage wasn't as high as everyone else, kills secured, good. Hurricane, he got 3 dismantles, he was playing objective, real good. Naka did comparatively the similar repairs. Died only 2 compared to 6, but I was kind of hunting and zoning out their Lumine, so. Milk did okay. He used his reflector beam, but it wasn't really much because he couldn't really do much. Hell didn't do too hot. He was sticking around Serenith for a bit. Falcon did kill me once, so I gotta give him props for that. Welkin was basically by himself on the objective. They would honestly, Serenith, Welkin, and Makilja were just not in sync this game. And with the death staggers on Welkin, I imagine they couldn't get in sync. Good damage on Milk. But pretty hard to survive without heals. And pretty hard to get heals. Even though he died 6 times, he got 300k, which is really good. Let's see the replay. Yeah, the only reason why I picked Aquila is because we had Falcon and Alphard on our team. I'm not too worried about a Sky Raider. I was a little bit worried about their Falcon, and their Falcon did eventually get me at least. Here I missed a couple shots, but I got one in eventually. So I could have done better with this. And this, me shooting in this line right here, made this no longer a safe area. Like, if you saw there was like 4 people there, me shooting right here made them like decide, do we want to drop in towards the objective or do we want to drop back and take cover? But the objective's over there, so people were probably panicking on where should we go here. Our Alphard goes around behind, starts blasting them from behind. As you see, they're Welkin committed to going for the objective because he's trying to play the objective, but he only went by himself, and Inferno Oris is right on him. And Inferno's just going in by himself basically while everyone else backs off to take cover from me sniping them, laying down essentially suppressive fire. Alphard and Falcon are doing a good double team job on messing up their back line, Welkin tries to back away because he's like by himself against essentially 3 more people here. So it's not going to look good for him. And so he takes cover, tries to heal up.
Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds.
I use my multi-lock kit because I'm trying to secure the kill on really Lumine, because if they don't have a healer, then we can just chip away at them. But I am also keeping an eye on that hell. And here, I should have been smart seeing that red outline. Falcon's harassing me, but I'm not too worried. When I see that red outline, I should have known that he was behind the wall, but I was being dumb. I was like, oh, maybe I can still shoot him. Nope. Could not shoot behind ground. Energy damage does not always shoot behind ground. Like, there's some ground that isn't real ground that you can shoot behind, but this is not one of them, I guess.
Chloride extractor deployed.
And then I missed my shot here because I hit ground again because he's behind cover. But our Inferno does delete him. And now we deleted 2 of their members. Their Falcon's on my butt, but Welkin's my higher prio target because he's going to go for the objective. He's going to try to interrupt. He's going to try to box. And he does.
Extractor dismantled.
And here's where I try to zone him out. I did claw him here, so he's by himself in front of a Hurricane, a Panaka, and an Inferno. But he does get out and he starts attacking Panaka, but luckily Panaka has anti-resist on the bubble shield. He did box for a moment, but the Inferno charged laser and my shots did break the box. And then he does melt. We already got the objective, so there's no need for me to hang out at this area as I refocus. Falcon's chasing me, pinging me. Our Alphard's doing a good job zoning out the Falcon. Here I should have clawed immediately, but I didn't claw fast enough and they got behind cover and then my claw shot way past. And I wasn't able to get in on that. But I do have my multi-lock kit.
Enemy down.
That secures the kill. And then I almost got the Lumine here, but didn't. Focused on the Serenith and Hell.
Chloride extractor deployed.
Sure, I could have chased that kill, but I am focusing on the objective, which is Bravo. Lumine is like running around here, and then probably meeting back, rendezvousing with their team.
Assist.
Low health did bring out the Lumine, and Serenith is trying to anti-snipe me, which is a thing Sereniths can do
Extractor deployed.
if they land their shots.
Assist. Assist.
Here I am trying to cap the objective. Welkin's here. He DF jams us, flashes us, which staggers us, and interrupts. And then he's trying to go in for a box, and I know that because that's how Welkins play. So I try to stay close because I want to get boxed with him. And then now that I'm boxed with him, I can shoot directly at him, interrupting the capture. And then I use my claw when he no longer has his frontal shield and box, and now he's open for me and Inferno just deleting him, which we do.
Moving in to fix our strikers up.
Extractor.
Hurricane, coming in to draw enemy fire.
Here I pinged a shot at Mikilja, but I wasn't sure if he had his deflection up. So when Milkman is capturing an objective, although your shots won't deal damage, they can still interrupt him. From my experience, that's what I've noticed. When he has his reflector, energy damage reflector up. Yeah, however you want to call it, whatever that is, the dome thing. And here everyone's trying to get on this little tiny island. I'm just trying to interrupt to prevent anyone from capturing. Here I was worried that Hell was going to use his deception kit and pretend to be someone else and then prevent us from, you know, targeting him. But he did not, luckily. And then he dropped down into my
Enemy down.
area. Here I lingered a little too long on my multi-lock kit, and I also wasn't paying attention to my aux booster kit or airdrop kit or whatever it's called. So I let that go down, and now it's depleted, which is really bad for me, and I could improve in that area, so that's a mistake I made. Shooting at the Lumine, but I'm also just focusing on making sure none of them are capping the objective. And I do see that they do have a Serenith. But I'm focused on the Lumine in order to make sure that Lumine doesn't get there.
Falcon incoming.
I saw the
Ready to
Lumine
shake things
slightly in between the crack of this wall and this extractor. So then I popped a few shots in that general direction to shoot through the extractor to make sure that the Lumine is not there anymore. Also trying to just focus on interruption.
Warning. You are leaving.
I left the area a little bit. That's not good for me.
Assist.
Pop shots. Lumine, reluctantly from me, unreluctantly for them, they came out to this area and I was able to pop a few shots.
Enemy down.
So here I am just zoning out this area of the island, and everything behind it is basically cover for them. And our flyers are taking care of the Alphard, so that leaves me to just be in the skies and farm for free. Claw, shoot.
Chloride extractor deployed.
We didn't get this one, which was kind of sad because we had the overall dominance there. But that just means we can just clean up the mess here. And here, I notice Serenith's energy is basically depleted, that's why she's moving so slow. But then I mess up. Right about here, I messed up. This would have killed Serenith, and I ran into this little wall. And then I also messed up there, that shot. So there are some shots I could have worked better on. So there's a Lumine, and Aquilas are known for taking out Lumines, but there is also a Welkin. Welkin's very weak. I'm focusing more on the Welkin because he's closer to being able to cap that objective, while Lumine is more of a harass and interrupt. But as long as I am alive, Lumine won't be able to harass and interrupt as much, so the bigger prio target is the Welkin. And so I focus more on the Welkin. Claw him, and go for the kill there. Now that he's dead, and I didn't have clear visuals, I toggled my multi-lock kit in order to put it on cooldown.
Chloride extractor
Illuminate tried to go in to interrupt, but our whole team was there. And it would be bad news bears if they were quicker for us, but Illuminate wasn't as quick. Here they're using Corite to hide. I'll shoot a couple shots. I should have used my multi-lock kit earlier, and here when I saw them go into crystals, I should have turned off my multi-lock kit. So that's something I could improve upon. Claude, I miss. Because they were evading with the wings. And then I go towards the objective. And Illuminate is right there again. Here we do able to secure the kill. Good old Falcon was able to get on it. I start shooting the Killja. Their Falcon's aggroing, is having their aggro toggle between me and our Falcon. He is hiding a little bit, so I do shoot him. Aggro him. Good for me. And then there's the Serenith coming up. He starts shooting me. I saw that the orbital was on me, so I shifted immediately. And now they're both shooting me. Killja was going for the after image of Inferno. I'm shooting a Killja to attract him. And notice how these three ran past the objective to go for me. That's good for me. That's really good for me. That means I'm annoying enough that they can't ignore me. Which means that our team can go for the objective. So that's that's something to note here, is that even Serenith, which is objectively the best to play objective at, I wouldn't say objectively. Serenith is probably one of the most best picks for playing objective. And they're focused on trying to kill me or zone me out. While our team is just focusing on trying to get there. And I'm sitting well, even though Falcon's gonna kill me here. I do use a bit of my energy too much. I hit lava a little bit. I'm low on health. I'm trying to juggle my resources while trying to evade the Falcon. I missed my shot. Bad news bears for me. I'm out of my regular energy and I'm using my my boost kit.
10 seconds. Chloride extractor dismantled.
I use it a little bit too much. And now I have nothing. And here is where I die, basically. Yep. But hey, we got the objective.
Initiating ejection sequence. Landing area confirmed.
As long as we get the big one, we're good to go.
Deploys in 10 seconds.
Popping shots, because I see that she has the energy shield up.
Large chloride extractor deployed.
So looking back here, I had 10 shots, right? Instead of doing the whole zoom in, zoom out to single out a target, I could have just zoomed in and just shoot everyone. And that would have done more damage.
Assist.
Because as you can see, they're all pretty weak. And they would all basically avoid trying to be within range of me. Because then I'm shooting, like, if I had my multi-lock kit, zoom down scope, shooting all shots at these guys, that would take about, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds to get 12 rounds out. And if those 12 rounds shot out, one for everyone, right? They would think, oh no, I'm getting sniped, and they would try to go back and take cover somewhere behind these walls or this ridge here. Which means that my team would have more of an advantage for defending and grouping up in this area here. So that's something I could have done differently, was instead of trying to solo out targets for the kill, I could have used my multi-lock kit to attack everyone, dealing more damage overall, and then helping our guys clean up. Essentially that would have been a better way to play support DPS at that point. Get the kill here. Get the kill there, or not that kill there, but
Double kill.
boom, shot.
Triple kill.
Lucky with that one, and then we captured the objective. So that could have, I mean, there are things that I could have improved on, and some choices that I made that, you know, I could have been better with, but we won, I guess, so it's cool. Damage was alright. I got, I believe, top assault, so could have done better though, that's for sure. I could have managed my energy better, and I could have used my multi-lock kit at better moments. Shoulda, woulda, coulda type jazz, you know what I mean? Yeah, 460. I could have been breaking 500k if I used my multi-lock kit at the very end for not just soloing out kills. Two dismantles, one dismantle. I mean, I did alright, you know. It be what it be. Maybe I can get a Panaka game, who knows.